off. It's Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Brandon Cooks, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs.
They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down. Hale. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And going deep downfield for Boykin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to number 86.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley.
Number 21, Todd Gurley, the ball carrier. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now here's Bennett from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Looney. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
A loss of 16
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Looney. Caught by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through.
makes the score Falcons 28.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Of 10. And the Vikings first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hale. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, Hale. And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Returnable for Watson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st and 10, Looney. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Operating from the gun, Looney. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hale. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Hale, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hale. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Off play action. Looney. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 35, Vikings 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give, this is Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Hale. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Dalvin Cook. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Hale, complete. Smith has it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Falcons 35, Vikings 7.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry.
Back to throw. Hale. He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing on 1st down. Hale. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hale. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out 147, boy, till there's nothing left.
Sponge. No. 70 Lion.
Now Bennett throwing on 1st down. Out to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Everyone's got four down. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. It's hurt. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Throwing again. Looney, he'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
It's going to be a long day. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. It's going to
From the gun, Bennett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go.
Now Bennett to throw. Throwing on 4th down. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
2nd and 6.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. The 30. 10.
Here we go.
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown.
2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Off the play fake. Hale. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Falcons 56.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking now.
And now look at him go. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there out of Cook. 58 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hale. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hale. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now it's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Operating from the gun, Looney. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now it looks like he'll throw here, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Looney. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Looney. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Looney. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The Vikings 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Mike's 50. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike's 50. Rig alert. Rig alert. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 19 tight. 19 tight. Danny. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Looney. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.